Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. We've got the lovely Anna on the program, I should say, today. She runs a business with her husband and she has 4 kids. So she's crazy busy, and she's been in the program just over 12 weeks and she's got exceptional results, which is not surprising because she's just come in and, you know, not made any excuses, and she's failed forward, and she hasn't been perfect. No one has, but yeah, like your photos too, like you in your shoulders, like you look really amazing. But like I said before, I'm not surprised, you know, like you've run a business, and, you know, obviously in your business you have hiccups, but you fail forward and you persist on. So can you tell the viewers what were the issues you were having before you joined the program, and like how are they affecting your life?
Well, I suppose drinking was a big one for me. I was a very heavy drinker, which I guess a lot of people are. Some don't like to admit it, but and I think that was sort of our lifestyle a little bit too. You know, being in a family of tradies, you sort of, you know, everyone knocks off work, you have your beers. So that was always an issue because, you know, you drink of an afternoon and then you sort of go, oh, well, I couldn't be stuffed, you know, making something healthy or preparing something, and then you just eat the wrong things. Digestion, I always had trouble pooping, I guess. I would, a couple of times a week would sort of be me. That would be how often I would go to the toilet, and I've been like that pretty much my whole life. Just that's always been an issue, just bloating, cramping. Sometimes after eating certain things, I would just cramp up like so bad, you know, you couldn't do anything. And I guess, a few years ago, I went on a bit of a health kick and thought, oh, you know, I want to lose weight and I want to be healthy. And I quit the ciggies because I was a really heavy smoker too. And then I went on the sort of, you know, like chicken and broccoli diet. And I lived on broccoli. I was eating that much broccoli that I had bad BO. Like I was just, and I never tracked my calories, but I just ate like a bird, and I was exhausted. Like I worked out, I did weights 6 mornings a week, boot camp 3 afternoons a week. Anyway, it didn't take long, and I just couldn't sustain it. I was just so cranky, you know, exhausted. I started drinking more. I started binge eating more, and then I just sort of threw the towel in, and I just stopped exercising, just started drinking heavier, and I just gave up. I thought, oh my God, you know, I wanted to get back to the way I looked, although actually I didn't sort of look as good as I think I look now, but I just knew it was so hard. I was like, no, that's too hard. I don't have the time to put, you know, that many hours a week into exercise, and it was just so exhausting. I wasn't happy. So I just sort of give up, I suppose, until I came across you, and I started following you guys, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I should try this, because what have I got to lose? Like I was just spiraling downhill and really putting on weight quickly, and just so unhealthy. Tired, cranky, all of the above. So I started with you guys.
It must have been really hard, like, because you've got 4 kids and a business, like trying to do it, like doing all that other stuff. You would have been exhausted.
Yep. Oh, I was, and just really, really cranky with it as well. So, that didn't help.
Because when I speak, because obviously we have like majority of the women in our program are mums, and I think, how did you guys do it? How did you guys not eat all this food, drink this alcohol, work, have the kids? Like you must have been wanting to kill someone.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, really did.
Oh, wow. So tell the viewers, what are the results you've seen since coming into the program? So let's talk about the changes in your body first.
Lost a lot of body fat, gained muscle. That's, a huge change. Just feel stronger, a lot stronger. My digestion's heaps better. I don't get the bloating, the stomach cramps like I used to pretty much on a daily basis. I go to the toilet sometimes twice a day, guaranteed every day now, which is amazing. So that's winning. So just a lot better, a lot happier, not as tired, nowhere near as exhausted as I used to get. And I think I had a lot more, like I'm a lot more relaxed because it's not like this big rush anymore to, before, like if I did try some sort of yo-yo diet, it was like this big race, or if I had a wedding or something coming up to go to, and it was like, oh my God, I've got 8 weeks. I've got to look amazing in 8 weeks. And then the closer to get, the more I'd binge, the more I'd drink, because I wasn't going to, and then you just got worse, I suppose. But now I'm just more relaxed because it's not like this huge race. Now it's just a part of my everyday life. And it's easy now. And I have a lot more confidence now than I did, that's for sure.
Well, you're looking great. Like you've got, body changes aside, like, I think just when you can eat real food again, like talk to the viewers about how many calories are you eating a day now?
1850.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, awesome. And how, what sort of foods are you eating?
Oh, a bit of everything. I guess my favourite is I have cheesecake every night before I go to bed, which my husband's just like, I don't know how you can eat cheesecake every night and you're losing weight. I just don't get it. But yeah, butter. Like I never ate potatoes or like white rice ever, because I was like, oh, that's so bad, you can't eat that. So I ate potatoes nearly every day. Liver on my eggs and sourdough for brekkie every morning. Orange juice, which I never drank because I thought that was bad for me. Just a lot more different stuff, I suppose. I don't eat broccoli, which is awesome. I don't even buy it anymore, which I think the rest of the family is really happy about. They're like, oh, thank God we don't have broccoli for dinner every night. Fruit. Eat lots of fruit.
It's yum food.
Yeah, it's been really good for the family as well, for my kids. Like my 2 younger girls, they're sort of right into it now, and they're always like, "What was that on your program, Mum? And what's on the menu today?" And they're getting into it, which is great to, I think, just teach them healthy eating habits from the get-go. But it's still hard. It's really tricky with other people, I think. When you speak to about it, sometimes can be a bit apprehensive and don't kind of understand it. But hey, it works, and results speak for themselves. That's all I can say.
I think I forget sometimes, like really, we're just eating the food our great-grandparents used to eat. Liver.
Yeah.
We eat the whole animal. We don't waste any
Bone broth.
butter. Bone broth. Yeah. Fruit.
We kill our own pigs, sheep, cattle, everything. Make all our own meat, and so we just did a beast last week actually. So I just bagged up all the bone. I'm like, I'm having that. That's mine. That's mine. That's in my bag, and I just make bone broth continuously. And
it's good stuff.
It is. Yeah.
Just good quality dairy. Like I remember when I'd go to my grandma's house when I was little, she'd actually squeeze us. She'd cook us eggs with homemade bread, and she'd squeeze oranges and she'd strain the pulp. Like that's what we used to have. And she'd make like steak and kidney pie and like liver. She'd make liver thing. Yeah. So it's not really, people go, I don't understand it. I'm like, we've come so far. Like the industry is taking food so far away from what we used to eat that people now think that eating real food is bad.
It's bad.
Yeah. It's just crazy. And some of the objections that we get from women who are thinking about joining the program, and you definitely had a comment on this first one, is they say, Kitty, I don't have time to do this.
Yeah.
What would you say to a woman who says she doesn't have time? Because you're pretty busy.
You do. And that's it. You make that time. You just make it a part of your routine, and you'll find it's actually better for your time management in the long run. Like I hear people go, I couldn't be that organised to meal prep or something. It's like, well, it saves me so much time through the week, because we have, some of our workers live here as well, so I have to cook for them as well. But I've already got all my meals, so if they want whatever they want, deep fried whatever, I can make them stuff. My meal's sitting there ready. I sit down and eat with them, and then there's times where we all eat the same thing. But mine's already prepared. It's all there, so it's just so much easier. Your food side of thing, and like training, you know, it's only 3 times a week. You know, you can do that. And if you're a drinker, if you're someone who sits down and drinks of an afternoon, if you know, you replace that habit, you know, just replace it with a better one. That's a bit more productive, I suppose.
Yeah. I actually reckon it gives you time back because you're training less. And it's simple food, you know, make simple food, prep it, and you actually save. Like during the week, I don't have to do any cooking really, except I just throw a bit of fish on the pan for dinner, and I have potatoes already cooked with a bit of butter, and I pour my glass of juice, and it's all done. And the second one is money. You know, they say, oh, I don't know if I want to invest this sort of money into myself. Do you feel like that you have gotten value for the money that you've invested?
Totally. I mean, just alone the not drinking alcohol, you know, which is my choice. Like you've said, you know, I don't have to not drink, but I've chosen to, and that has saved a heap of money. And I had a look at all the bottles of multivitamins and krill oil and all this stuff. You know, I was on tablets because I drank so much alcohol for my liver. And just all these other pills, if you added all that up, there's no difference. And at the end, like, and especially when you're a mum, I think if it was for your kids and someone said, a doctor or someone said, you have to, you know, do this for your kid, you'd do it. You do it for their health. So why not do it for yourself? And it hasn't turned it like, it's not dear. It's seriously, we are such a disposable race that waste money on so much crap. This has probably been the best thing I have spent money on in a lot of years. And my family's happy for it too. So, you know, happy wife, happy life.
That's what they say. Yeah, it's just, I think that's why I'm so passionate about it, because it changed my life so much, and I see every day how much it changes women's life, because it's not just, okay, we're going to help you sleep better, have better digestion, have better moods, love your body again, but it's how that actually affects the rest of your life and what it means for your relationship with your kids, with your husband. You know, does it, you know, it pushes people, I think, to do things that they wouldn't usually do, and take, you know, like go and chase things, because what I found before was my energy and focus was so much on the food and hating my body and feeling trapped by food that I couldn't focus on what I wanted to actually do. Whereas now I have this sense of calmness, and I'm like, okay, like I can do this. I can do anything. Yeah. And
I think that's mine.
It's
a more relaxed state. A lot more relaxed. And like I said, I think because it's not like this big race it's just, it's a lifestyle change. So there's no hurry, you know, and I'm progressing, and I just feel like I'm just going to keep progressing.
No, you're doing awesome. And the final one is, you know, obviously our program's completely online. And so how would you, you know, because some women are worried, I'm not sure if I can do this online, and the technology and all sort of stuff, like how's the support been, you know, doing the program online, the structure of the program?
Yeah, awesome. And so much more support than I thought, because, you know, I was skeptical as well. It's like, how can you do, you know, something online like this? But then because of where we live, you know, it's got to be that anyway. Like I can't go to a PT every day or anything like that. But I can't believe it. The support has been amazing. Like, you know, we don't just have one coach. We've got all these coaches, and it's like you've got your own personal PT, nutritionalist, everything at your fingertips, really. So, and we can get hold of, you know, one of yous all the time if we have any queries. And then the tech side of it, like a couple of things took me, you know, like I'd never used Zoom before, but you pick it up, you know, and it's not really that hard.
No, you've just got to try. Yeah.
And the support,
not give up.
Not give up. But I can't believe how I keep learning stuff, you know, even just watching those weekly
The revs, the daily revelations.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like, I just love it. It's so inspiring. You just, every week I'm still learning, you know, and I'm like, this is amazing. We can just learn so much, you know. Years ago, I wanted to do a PT course, and I probably got just over halfway through it, and then we had to move and whatever. I didn't learn as much in that than I have learned in the last 12 weeks. So, you know, you're not only sort of paying for the program. To me, it's like a course as well. You're just learning so much stuff. You know, you're not just getting told what to do. You're actually learning why you're doing it, which I think, it makes more sense.
Oh, thank you. We try because we believe in education, you know, like you want to understand, and because you know, you need to learn how to eat, you need to learn how to train, and it's good. We
not
love
just have someone tell you do this, do that.
Yeah, but actually understand why. And finally, if a woman, you know, because a lot of women are skeptical and they're sitting on the fence, what would you just say to a woman who was skeptical and sitting on the fence? What advice would you give her?
Pretty much everything I've just said. Just do it. Really, like, what have you got to lose? You know, like I said, you won't regret it. You know, I would be very surprised if anyone has ever done this and regretted it. And the support's amazing. You will just get so much support. So if you're skeptical because it's like, it's online, and, you know, are these even real people? Well, it's sort of so much more real than I even thought it was going to be, and I signed up. So just do it. You won't regret it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy day, running your business and all your kids. I really do admire the mums in our program. So if you're a woman and you're watching this and you know, I guess just want to make a change and you don't want to be trapped by restrictive diets and you want to feel good and love your body again, click on the link below, fill out the short application, and then you'll be taken to our calendar and you can book in a time to chat. And we'll just get on the phone, and we'll get onto Zoom, I should say, and see, you know, whether or not our program is a good fit for you and we can actually help you get to your goals, because we don't want to sell everyone into our program. We just want the women that want to make change, like Anna. So, you've been awesome, and I'm excited to see what you can do in the next 12 weeks.
Yes, so am I. Yep.
So exciting.
Yeah.
All right, well, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the program.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.